She walked into his kung fu demonstration wearing a simple dress and carrying textbooks. Bruce Lee was mid-kick when their eyes met across the university gymnasium. For 3 seconds, he forgot the technique he was demonstrating, forgot the audience watching, forgot everything except her. Linda Emery, white, Baptist, from a conservative family in America where what he was feeling was illegal in 22 states. What happened next would cost them both everything, but neither could stop it. Seattle, Washington, fall 1962. University of Washington, still segregated. Dating across racial lines, socially unacceptable. In 22 states illegal. Bruce Lee, 22, was teaching kung fu to supplement his studies. That day in the campus gym demonstrating Wing Chun, about 30 students watching. Linda Emery was there because her friend dragged her. You have to see this Chinese guy doing karate. Bruce was mid-demonstration when Linda entered. Blonde, blue eyes, modest dress, carrying textbooks. Their eyes met. 3 seconds. Bruce lost his train of thought. His partner tapped his arm. Bruce, right, sorry. He forced focus, but he kept glancing at her. Linda noticed, felt something dangerous but compelling. After the demonstration, students approached Bruce. Linda started to leave. Excuse me, Bruce called out. Linda turned. Yes? Would you like to learn? I teach classes twice a week. I don't know if kung fu is for women? That's exactly why women should learn. Self-defense. Something about him was different. Confidence without arrogance. How much? First class free. $2 after. I'll think about it. I'm Bruce. Bruce Lee. Linda Emery. They shook hands. The touch lasted too long. Both noticed. Both pulled away. Linda's friend immediately started. He was totally into you. Don't be ridiculous. But Linda couldn't stop thinking about him. 3 days later, she showed up for class. Bruce's face lit up. Welcome. Any martial arts experience? Complete beginner. Perfect. No bad habits. Let me show you stance. He stood behind her, adjusting her posture. Both felt electricity. Both ignored it. Over weeks, Linda came to every class, learned quickly. Bruce stayed after to give extra instruction. They talked. Philosophy, life, cultures. Why did you come to America? Linda asked. My father thought I was getting into trouble. Street fighting. Sent me here for discipline. Did it work? Bruce smiled. I'm still fighting, just more organized. They laughed. Then silence. Looking at each other. Gym empty. Bruce stepped closer. Linda, we can't. Linda backed up. My parents would never accept someone who's not like us. You mean Chinese? My father is very traditional. If he knew I was alone with a Chinese man, he'd pull me from school. So I'm too dangerous. Yes, because of how I feel around you. The looks we'll get, the things people will say, the laws against us. Linda, I can't come back. She grabbed her bag. I'm sorry. She left. Bruce stood alone, feeling powerless. Bruce Lee thought that was the end, but Linda couldn't stay away. And what happened next would force them both to choose between love and everything they'd ever known. Seattle, winter 1962, 1963. 2 weeks later, Linda knocked on Bruce's apartment door, soaking wet, shivering. I tried to stay away. I can't stop thinking about you. Bruce pulled her inside, made tea. Everyone says it's wrong, Linda said. My parents would disown me. Half the country says we're illegal. But I don't care anymore. If we do this, the consequences. I know. I've thought of nothing else, and I still came. Bruce moved closer. Your parents can't know. Not yet. Bruce kissed her. When they pulled apart, both were crying. So what do? We're careful, discreet, give ourselves time. 6 months of secret dating, his apartment, parks far from campus, movies in distant neighborhoods, always looking over shoulders, always afraid. Linda lied to everyone. Her roommate, her parents, elaborate lies to hide simple truth. She was in love. Bruce's Chinese friends suspected. One confronted him. Are you seeing that white girl? None of your business. It is our business. You represent our community. Dating a white woman makes us look bad. I'm not abandoning my culture. That's how it looks. But Bruce didn't stop. Then one Saturday, everything unraveled. Walking through a park holding hands, Linda's mother's friend saw them. Linda Emery, Mrs. Patterson stared at their hands, at Bruce, disgust on her face. Mrs. Patterson, I can see what this is. Does your mother know? Please, this is unnatural, sinful. Your parents will hear about this. Today. She stormed off. Linda hyperventilated. My parents, will explain. You don't know my father. Linda was panicking. I need to get home. Before she calls. She ran. Bruce watched her disappear. Linda's father answered the door before she finished knocking. His face was purple with rage. What happened in the next hour would tear their family apart and force Linda to make an impossible choice. Linda's family home. That evening, Linda's father, Everett Emery, stood in the living room. Linda's mother sat on the couch, tissue in hand, eyes red. Mrs. Patterson had called, told them everything, embellished with her own prejudices. Sit down, Everett commanded. Linda sat, hands shaking. Mrs. Patterson says she saw you holding hands with a Chinese man in the park. Tell me she's mistaken. Linda looked at her hands. She's not mistaken. Her mother gasped. Everett's jaw clenched. How long? 6 months. 6 months. 6 months you've been sneaking around, lying to us, disgracing this family. Everett paced. Do you have any idea what people will say? What this does to our reputation? I love him. The words dropped like a bomb. Love him. Everett's laugh was harsh. Linda, you're 20 years old. You don't know what love is. This is infatuation, rebellion, curiosity about something exotic and forbidden. It's not. Yes, it is. And it ends now. You will stop seeing this man. You will focus on your studies. You will date appropriate young men from appropriate families. Appropriate means white. Appropriate means suitable. Linda, I'm trying to protect you. Do you know what people do to couples like you? The names they'll call you? The opportunities you'll lose? No decent employer will hire you. No respectable family will associate with us. Your children, God help you if you have children with this man, will be accepted nowhere. Not white enough for white society. Not Chinese enough for Chinese society. Bastards caught between worlds. That's not true. It is true, and it's the law. Linda, you could be arrested. In Washington, it's legal. Barely. But if you cross state lines with this man into Oregon, Idaho, Montana, any of 22 states, you're criminals. Felons. Is that what you want? Linda was crying. I just want to be with someone who makes me happy. Then find someone who can make you happy without destroying your life. Everett softened slightly. Linda, sweetheart, I know this feels real, but it can't work. The world won't let it work, and I won't watch you throw your life away on something doomed from the start. What if it's not doomed? What if we can make it work? You can't. Trust me. Love isn't enough against everything you'll face. Every single day will be a battle. Every interaction a potential confrontation. Every public space a danger zone. You want that life? If it's with Bruce, yes. Everett stared at his daughter. Then you're not the girl I raised. The Linda I know would never be so selfish, so reckless. He turned away. You have a choice, him or your family. Choose. Dad, choose. Linda stood, wiped her tears, her voice steady. I choose Bruce. Her mother sobbed. Everett turned, face cold. Then leave. Get your things and get out. You're not welcome here until you come to your senses. Everett, please. Her mother started. No, she made her choice. Let her live with consequences. Linda went to her childhood bedroom, packed a suitcase with shaking hands. Her mother appeared in the doorway. Linda, please reconsider. Your father will calm down. Give it time. Mom, I love him. Really love him. Not rebellion. Not curiosity. Love. Even if it cost you everything, even then. Her mother hugged her, whispered, where will you go? Bruce's apartment. He'll take me in. And then what? You'll marry him? Have his children? Spend your life fighting a world that hates what you are? Linda pulled back. If that's what it takes, yes. She walked out, down the stairs, past her father standing rigid in the living room. Out the door into Seattle rain, carrying one suitcase, 20 years old, disowned. She knocked on Bruce's door an hour later, soaking wet, suitcase in hand. Bruce opened the door, saw her face, understood immediately. They kicked me out. He pulled her inside, held her while she cried. Didn't say it would be okay, didn't promise it would work, just held her. I'm sorry, he whispered. I'm so sorry. I'm not. I chose you, Bruce. I'll always choose you. Living together without marriage in 1963 was scandalous. But what happened when Bruce's Chinese community found out was worse, and then the death threats started. Seattle, spring 1963. Linda moved into Bruce's tiny apartment, slept on his mattress, shared his hot plate meals, tried to continue university classes while working part-time to help with rent. The whispers started immediately. Students saw them together, on campus, holding hands. The looks they got: disgust, curiosity, hostility. White students muttering, Asian students glaring. Bruce's kung fu school enrollment dropped. Parents pulled students out. We don't want our children taught by someone who forgets his heritage. The Chinese community in Seattle's Chinatown was small, tight-knit, traditional. News of Bruce's relationship spread fast. An elderly Chinese man stopped Bruce on the street, spoke in Cantonese. You bring shame on all of us. Every white person who sees you with that woman thinks all Chinese men are trying to steal their daughters. You make us all targets. I'm not responsible for racism. You're responsible for your choices, and your choice puts all of us in danger. Letters arrived, anonymous, hateful, from both white and Chinese senders. Race traitor, yellow fever whore. Your children will be mongrels. We know where you live. That last one made Bruce buy a lock for the door. Start carrying a knife. Sleep light. Linda's former friends stopped talking to her. Her roommate from the dorm saw her on campus, literally turned around and walked away. Linda stood watching her back disappear, feeling the isolation close in. Emery made one attempt at reconciliation. Called Linda. Come home. Leave this man. We'll forget this ever happened. Dad, I love him. Love isn't enough. Linda, people are talking. About our family. About you. Saying terrible things. Your mother can't show her face at church. Your siblings are being bullied at school.
Your grandmother had to leave her bridge club. One relationship is destroying an entire family. Is that what you want? I want people to accept us. They won't, ever. Linda, be realistic. Come home, before it's too late. I am home, Dad. With Bruce. He hung up. The isolation pushed Bruce and Linda closer together, made their apartment a fortress against hostile world. Inside those four walls, they were safe, happy, in love. Outside, every interaction was potential confrontation. One night, Bruce came home angry. My teacher, Ip Man, sent a letter from Hong Kong. He heard about us. Says I'm betraying Chinese martial arts by teaching foreigners, by dating a white woman. Says I'm diluting the purity of Kung Fu. What did you tell him? That Kung Fu isn't about purity. It's about effectiveness, about truth, about helping people regardless of race. Bruce looked at Linda. That's what I believe. But Linda, I'm losing everything. My school is failing. My community rejects me. My teacher disowns me. Maybe everyone's right. Maybe we can't make this work. Linda took his face in her hands. Do you love me? Yes. Do you want to be with me? Yes. Then we can make it work. Not easily, not comfortably, but we can, as long as we don't give up. Bruce kissed her. I won't give up, but I need you to understand. It's going to get worse before it gets better. We need to make this official. Get married. Show everyone we're serious. Bruce, we can't afford. We'll figure it out. But I want the world to know you're mine and I'm yours. Legally, officially, permanently. Linda smiled through tears. Are you proposing? I don't have a ring. I don't have savings. All I have is love and stubbornness. But yes, Linda Emery, will you marry me despite everything? Yes, despite everything, because of everything. They married quietly in August 1964. Small ceremony. Bruce's friend James Lee as witness. Linda's mother attended secretly. Her father did not. At the courthouse, the clerk processing their marriage license looked disgusted but completed the paperwork. Congratulations, he said without meaning it. Outside, Linda looked at her new wedding ring. Cheap, simple, all Bruce could afford. We did it. We did. Now comes the hard part. What's harder than what we've already faced? Bruce looked at the street, at the stairs they were getting. Building a life together, when half the world wants us to fail. Marriage didn't make things easier, it made them harder. And when Linda got pregnant, the hostility reached dangerous levels. But then something happened that changed everything. Los Angeles, 1965. Bruce and Linda moved to LA for opportunities. Bruce opened a larger martial arts school. Linda, now pregnant with Brandon, tried to build a normal life. But normal was impossible. Apartment hunting was nightmare. Landlords saw them together, found sudden excuses. Just rented. Changed our mind. Not available anymore. When they finally found a place, neighbors complained. Not loudly, not officially, but the hostility was constant. Cold stares. Deliberate distance. Nobody spoke to them. Then one morning, Linda found their car vandalized. Windows smashed. Tires slashed. Spray-painted words too vile to repeat. She was 7 months pregnant. Standing in glass. Staring at hatred made visible. Bruce called the police. The officer who responded barely tried to hide his contempt. You file a report. Probably won't find who did it. People around here don't like mixed situations. Mixed situations. That's what we are. Look, pal, I'm just being honest. You want my advice? Move to a neighborhood more accepting. We shouldn't have to move because of racism. I didn't say it was right. I said it was reality. You can fight it. But fighting don't protect your wife. Don't protect your kid. The officer left. Bruce and Linda stood by their destroyed car. She was shaking. Not from cold. From rage and fear and exhaustion. I can't do this anymore, Linda whispered. Bruce felt his heart stop. What? I can't keep fighting everyone, everywhere, all the time. I'm tired, Bruce. So tired. I just want to live without being hated, without being scared, without wondering if our baby will be safe. Linda, I'm not leaving you. I'm not. But I need something to change, because I can't bring a child into this, into constant battle, into a world that hates him before he's even born. Bruce held her, felt helpless. The warrior who could defeat anyone in physical combat had no weapon against institutional racism, against societal hatred, against fear for his family. Then the phone rang. It was William Dozier, a Hollywood producer. Mr. Lee, we'd like to talk about a television role, playing a sidekick in a show called The Green Hornet. It's a good opportunity. Interested? Bruce looked at Linda. Pregnant, exhausted, scared. Yes, very interested. The Green Hornet aired in 1966. Suddenly Bruce Lee was on television, in American homes, not as a villain, not as a stereotype, as a skilled, intelligent hero's partner. Audiences loved him. Fan mail arrived. Not hate mail, actual fan mail, from white families, from children. Dear Kato, you're my favorite. Dear Mr. Lee, thank you for showing Kung Fu is cool. Linda read the letters, crying. They don't see you as a threat anymore. They see you as a person. Maybe this is how it changes, Bruce said. Not through fighting, through showing them we're human. But the show was canceled after one season. Back to teaching, back to struggling, back to the hostile world. Except something was different now. Bruce had fans, real fans, people who'd seen him on TV and respected him. That small taste of mainstream acceptance made him hungry for more. I'm going to become so famous they can't ignore us, Bruce told Linda. So successful they can't dismiss us. So undeniable that what we are, Chinese man, white woman, mixed-race children, becomes normal. That's a big dream. We've survived everything else. We can do this too. Hong Kong. Bruce became a star. The big boss. Fist of Fury. Enter the Dragon. Global phenomenon. The mixed-race family that America rejected. Hong Kong embraced them. Asia celebrated them. The world loved them. Linda walked through Hong Kong streets with Bruce, holding Brandon's hand, Shannon in a stroller. No one stared. No one judged. Interracial marriage was uncommon, but not scandalous. Their children, beautiful, healthy, mixed heritage, were accepted. We made it, Linda said one evening. All those years, all that pain, we made it. We did. But Linda, I need you to know, if I could go back knowing everything we'd face, I'd still choose you. Even knowing the cost, especially knowing the cost, because what we have is worth it. Bruce died in 1973. Too young, too suddenly. Linda was widowed at 28 with 2 children. At the funeral, her father appeared, Everett Emery. They hadn't spoken in years. He looked at Linda, at Brandon and Shannon. His grandchildren he'd refused to meet. I was wrong, he said simply. About Bruce, about you, about everything. Dad, let me finish. I thought I was protecting you, but I was just afraid. Afraid of change. Afraid of being different. I let that fear destroy our relationship. And now Bruce is gone and I never got to tell him I'm sorry. Linda cried. He knew. He always knew you'd come around eventually. Did he? He believed people could change. That love could overcome hate. That's why he kept fighting, kept pushing, kept believing our family mattered. Present day. Linda Lee, now in her 80s, sits in her home. Photos everywhere. Bruce teaching. Brandon growing up. Shannon performing. A lifetime of love captured in frames. A young mixed-race couple visits, interviewing her for a documentary about interracial marriage. Was it worth it, they ask? All the pain, the rejection, the struggle. Linda looks at the photos, every second. Because we didn't just survive. We showed the world that love doesn't see color. That families are defined by love, not law. That courage means standing together even when everyone wants you apart. Do you have advice for couples facing similar challenges? Yes. Know that it will be hard. Harder than you imagine. People will hate you for loving each other. But those people don't matter. What matters is the life you build together. The family you create. The love that sustains you. And remember, every time you hold hands in public, every time you introduce yourselves as married, every time you exist as a couple, you're changing the world, making it better for the next couple, the next family. She touches a photo of Bruce. He understood that. He knew our love was bigger than just us. It was a statement, a revolution, a promise that change was possible. White text on black. Bruce and Linda Lee married in 1964, 1 year before interracial marriage became fully legal across America. They faced constant discrimination, death threats, and social ostracism, but they never separated. Their children, Brandon and Shannon Lee, grew up in Hollywood and Hong Kong, representing a new generation where mixed heritage was celebrated. Today, Linda Lee Cadwell still speaks about Bruce, about their love, and about the courage it took to build a family when the world said it was impossible. They proved that love doesn't ask permission, it just is. Final image, Bruce and Linda's wedding photo. Young, in love, defiant, 2 people against the world. Voiceover Bruce Lee's actual voice. Love is like a friendship caught on fire. It takes root and grows, one day at a time. And like freedom, love asks everything of you. Bay Water.